within the game.
Back in September, the Dolphins won an instant classic in their first matchup against the Bills. Can Buffalo avoid the sweep? Find out next on EA Sports.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one, they're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
In Buffalo. This one fielded at the 5. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Singletary going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
Those are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and 1, Tua. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Dolphins had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Well, these 2 teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Caught by Wilson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down. Blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 27, Allen. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Throwing is Allen on third. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen now looks to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, people going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This one fielded at the 5. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. On play action, Allen completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They run here with Singletary, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away now from moving out in front. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson, and he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Allen going to throw. Out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Samuel. 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. To the air, Allen. Escaping the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Wilson with a 1st down carry. Dodges him at the 50. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Tua going to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Well, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now here come the Dolphins. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Allen. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And just a yard to go here on second down. Here's Tua. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. On first down, Tagovailoa. And this one's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Browns who have the lead in the second quarter. The Browns locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we take the trip across Lake Erie to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Ronald Jones, a touchdown run in the victory. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Miami in that first half. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 62 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. Ooh, with a juke. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On play action, here's Tua. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On second down, Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Sanders' kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
On first down, Allen steps away to his left. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Allen. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
Throwing is Allen on third. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Dolphins offense returning to the field.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
He gets this one complete to Bowden.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On third down, here's Wilson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Tua now on first down.
The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for him. I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And a quick throw here that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And completes it to Kirk over the middle.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Tua now on 1st down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back to the running game with Mostert.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And that drop's going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. This was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potential harmful miss here in 4.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 2nd down, Cook able to slither by. Wow.
Now Cook hit and he lost the football.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks, and of course you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest, put it away.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Tua. throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. The left side caught by Diggs. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And his throw here's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's incomplete. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Miami. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Allen.
And that is incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
Miami set to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And able to find Kirk complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 2nd down, this is Wilson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
A run with Mostert up the middle. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 2nd down and 4. Tua being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Kirk, complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Wilson. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tagovailoa looking to throw it.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Allen and the Bills now down by 8, 57 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Allen. That's complete. It's Cook.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage.
Allen's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Finding Samuel.
Oh, what a move.
And quickly another 1st down, but tackled inbounds.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Miami, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.